right, welcome to week 2. This is my favorite week, I can tell you that already, because this is where we're going to do the fun stuff. We're going to make the guns. This is by far the coolest part of our project, and I'm really excited for you guys to get into this. So without further ado, let's do it. So what we need to do is move in our project view down here. We need to go to Resources, Scripts, and this time we're going to go into a provided script. So if we double click the provided option, we've got some stuff here we're not going to mess with, but one script we are going to mess with is this weapon script. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. And you can see we've already got some stuff in here for you guys. We went ahead and declared some of these variables. I'm going to quickly go over some of this stuff. We've got a color that's going to, our guns are going to fire some lasers, and that color is going to determine the color of our laser. We've got some damage variables, some ammo variables. You're going to control how much ammo we can have, how much damage our bullets do. We're going to have a delay for how long it takes to reload. We're going to update some text to feature how much ammo we have and how much ammo we have in our clip. We also are going to spawn some bullet holes whenever we hit an object with our shots. And then we also have to keep in mind where our camera's looking. We're going to see if we're reloading or not when we want to shoot. And then we're going to make some sounds when we shoot. And then we're going to actually fire our laser with the laser controller. We also went ahead and made this coroutine for you. This is how you're going to handle reloading. It's going to reload your gun after that delay that we mentioned earlier. It's going to set it to the max clip amount, and if you don't have enough ammo to get to your maximum clip value here, it's going to pick up the rest of your ammo and then set your total ammo down to 0. It's also going to handle updating our UI for us, so we can go ahead and ignore all this for now. Because this is set up and ready to go for us. We also need to include this add ammo function, but we're going to add code into that in a little bit. So for now, what we want to do is click in this space between our laser controller and our reload. We're going to click into there, and we're going to say public void start, and open and close parentheses. And we're going to say camera trans is equal to camera.main.transform. And what's interesting is that this camera.main function or instance actually works very similarly to how we did it in our player inventory, where this public static player inventory instance means that we can access this player inventory from anywhere. The camera.main function allows us to do that as well. So we've got our camera.main here, and that gives us our camera transform. We're going to say AS is equal to get component audio source, open and close parentheses, and our semicolon. And then we're going to say LC, our laser controller, is equal to get component laser controller. And again, that's a script that we've provided for you. We're not going to mess with that one, but it is important to know it's there and what it's going to be doing, which is firing our lasers for us. Next, what we want to do is say private void on enable. This is a method that's called when our game object is turned on, which our weapons are going to be getting switched on and off by a weapon controller that we'll get to a little bit later on this week. In the on enable method, we're going to say ammo UI.text is equal to current ammo.toString, open and close parentheses. And then we're also going to say clip UI.text is equal to current clip.toString, capital T, capital S there. And then the last thing we're going to add in this step is our input processing. So just like with our player controller, we need to see when our player is pressing some buttons. So we're going to say public void update, and it's going to do a process inputs for us. And we haven't made that script yet, so we're going to get a red underline until we type public virtual void process inputs, open and close parentheses, and now our red line goes away. We're using the virtual keyword because what we're going to be doing is, just like with the player inventory and the inventory, we're going to be utilizing inheritance with this script. And by making a script or a method virtual, that allows us to override whatever is inside this code in the script where we're inheriting it. So we'll explain what that means a little bit later once we actually start writing those inherited versions. But for now, we can just keep this how it is. And we're going to say if input dot get key down, and then parentheses key code dot r, and then add our brackets at the end. We're going to say if exclamation point is reloading, that is if we are not reloading, because again exclamation point means the opposite value, or it means a false version of a boolean. So if is reloading is true, without the exclamation point we would do the code inside, but with the exclamation point it'll do the code inside if is reloading is false. So if we are not reloading, we want to start that reload coroutine by doing start coroutine, reload, open and close parentheses, and then outside of the second parentheses there, we'll put our semicolon. Go ahead and save your script with the save button or Control S, and then go ahead and move on to the next step.